Shout out to J&J.
So I just want to send a shout out to J&J Sports for having me once again.
Episodes, man. You guys got a real good thing going on.
So we've got wide receiver Ceedee Lamb is done for 2024, and we'll chat about that Christmas NFL game.
Sure.
So the Cowboys waited until the playoffs were out of the question, and now we're going to let Ceedee Lamb recover.
Yeah.
And it was actually the team who had made this decision, which was pretty interesting.
Yeah.
He had strained his AC joint November 3rd against the Falcons on his shoulder, and he's not going to need surgery, luckily, and going to make that full recovery. Do y'all think he's going to return to being a Pro Bowl caliber player in 2025?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, they're doing the right thing with a lot of these players that's not teams that's not going to the Super Bowl or playoffs, sitting them out. You know, they just sat down Alvin Kamara, one of the running backs for the Saints. I mean, he's been running the ball, catching the ball. Let him save the energy for the next season once we had that upgrade. So, yeah, the Cowboys are doing the same thing.
They have to stick to their program and recover and get back to where they were.
I'm curious, do y'all think he's going to return to being a Pro Bowl caliber player in 2025?
Being the fact that he didn't have to go through surgery, that says a lot. I think that's a good thing.
It's a strong possibility.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was playing hurt, and checking out his numbers, it's 101 receptions. That's second in the league, and he has 1,194 yards.
Wow.
And so, second in receiving. What does this say about his importance to Dallas?
Yeah, I mean, Dallas would be crazy if they got rid of him. You know, that'd be whether y'all a trash team, good team. You never get rid of your value players. You never do that. You know what I mean? Because if you do, I mean, his value gonna go up anyway, and you're just gonna be with nothing. Right. So, no, yeah, he's a big chunk of their offense.
Yeah, and starting the season out, too, he had just signed a 4-year, $136 million extension.
Wow. Yeah.
And this was after holding out through camp during the summer and all that. Right. So if he does have a bad year coming up, how does the contract?
I don't think they're going to touch their contract. He's big with Jerry Rice. I'm pretty big, they talked and everything. I don't think it's going to touch anything. He's still going to get the money, I think.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Even though it's like, if he is sitting out, it's like it's a bummer, but still.
Yeah, I mean that just crosses my mind. Basketball related, when Grant Hill signed an enormous amount with the Magic, but he wasn't able to play. So I don't know what the clauses were in that contract if he doesn't perform or bring any physical value to the team as far as winning games. If they will revoke, that money allotted to him. So hopefully that doesn't happen, but at least in some capacity, he can bring some value to the team.
Yeah, and considering he was playing hurt, especially like throughout the last 2 months, pretty much, and just looking at the last 2 games, he had over 100 yards in each game.
Yeah.
So what would his production look like if he's healthy?
I mean, a beast. Same thing. Over 100 yards a game. Yeah. Everything. As far as Dak Prescott, as long as he's doing what he got to do, getting the ball to him and everything like that, to get.
Everybody has to be on the same thing.
Yeah, it sounds like he's probably going to return to his 2023-2024 form for 2020. So y'all please let us know in the comments what you think about Ceedee Lamb, and do y'all think he maybe should have tried to play those last 2 games?
Yeah.
And then up next, we've got the Christmas game. So Kansas City over the Pittsburgh Steelers, 29-10. Is this the outcome we expected?
I think we said, did we say OKC? I mean, I said OKC, the Chiefs or
I think we probably leaned towards the Chiefs for this one.
We did. I probably want, but I already knew that, though.
Yeah.
I already knew that. If Patrick Mahomes the quarterback,
Yeah, it's a no-brainer.
Yeah. I think it's more so a Russell Wilson's mistakes. I hope he's not getting cold feet because, like I said, he had such a great backup quarterback season. Right. You know what I mean? So hopefully he, But I'm not too upset about it because it's the Chiefs, Exactly. So it's like, yeah, for sure.
They'll be all right, regardless.
Yeah.
What do you think this says about the Steelers' possible playoff appearance?
They're still in it. Yeah, I'll let you.
As long as they, step up, perform and do what they need to do, they'll be able
You
to
know, like I
succeed.
said, a lot of people were expecting Wilson to just throw all these interceptions and all this stuff, but
Yeah.
he's playing smart. He's playing, he's playing like we seen him in the Seahawks, almost, Super Bowl game, and they just made the wrong play against the Patriots in that game. But nah, we're saying that Seahawks, rest of us. So.
And then the next game that happened on Christmas, streaming on Netflix, was a 31-2 Baltimore Ravens win over the Houston Texans.
Oh my God.
So is this more about Baltimore's might or the Texans' offensive stumble?
I feel like it's a little bit of both, James. I'm gonna be honest, because like I said, if Tank Dell was playing, they could have had at least one touchdown, 1 or 2 touchdowns. So we already knew that, and we're the Ravens are so hot right now.
Yeah.
I know but we weren't expecting that. Like, how do you feel when you saw that score?
That's embarrassing.
Yeah.
On Christmas Day on your home turf.
Yeah.
So hopefully that lit a fire under their rear end to get their act together.
Right.
Granted with the unfortunate loss of Tank Dell. So.
Right. I think it's affecting a lot on the Texans team because we're thinking about, CJ Stroud and D'Amico Ryans, even though he's a defensive coach, he's still probably like, that's on everybody's mind right now. So, I mean, it's like, yeah, for sure.
Y'all think they're going to be able to adapt for the playoffs after losing Tank Dell?
I think they can pull together. They might win a few games, but it just depends. It depends on their schedule, really. You know what I mean? So
they'll have to be consistent. Like from here on out, they have to remain consistent and hungry. Granted, there are a lot of emotions with loss of their Tank Dell, but they have to when they're on the playing field, they have to put that aside and be focused on the game itself.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I definitely agree, and it's going to be interesting to see what Houston is going to do in the playoffs, how they're going to deal with this major injury.
Mm-hmm.
And just curious, as a Baltimore fan, what did you think about
it? It just shows that their hunger, their tenacity has not lost fuel. With Lamar, he's positively impacting his teammates. To make sure everybody's on the same page. It's not a one-man show. They're all inclusive. So he's making it, not just him, but the whole team's making a statement that we want that ring.
Yeah, and he deserves it though. I mean, he's been putting in work for a long time. Speed, numbers don't lie. His record. I know he's well over 4,000 yards at the end of the season. We know that. I can't wait to see his stat sheet after this one.
Right.
It's just that ring.
Yeah.
That ring solidifies like, this was bound to happen, So this the missing piece of the puzzle for my Hall of Fame.
Right.
You know what I mean? So yeah.
Yeah, and Netflix again had complaints about bad streaming connection, kind of looking back to the Tyson Paul fight.
Right.
And do y'all think that it's fair for them to take on games that can't be accessed anywhere else but deliver a poor product?
Yeah, I mean, Netflix got to figure that out. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, everybody want to see those type of games. We are, especially we want to see those type of games.
Sure. Right, yeah, they need to improve their technical bandwidth.
That's why I was saying like a Netflix live would be smart, like a worldwide live, where people can, live. I know we have the technology to do it, so it's like,
they're just trying to be cheap in some way. I guess I don't know. That's my opinion. Trying to save all costs.
Yeah, Amazon's able to do it really well.
Well,
so
they have it. Yeah, they have it packed.
Netflix will eventually, hopefully, get their act together.
Yeah, right. And you would think Netflix already would, because Amazon is kind of like, Amazon Prime is kind of like a new thing to me, still a new thing. Netflix has been out for a minute. Right. You know what I mean? So it's like, what are they doing that Amazon's doing right? Like, you know what I mean? So
So were y'all watching the Christmas games? And let us know what you think about the results. And is Netflix going to fix their streaming?
Yeah, they definitely should fix it. Shout out to Lamar Jackson. Shout out to the Baltimore Ravens. I want to see them at the highest peak of the playoffs. I want to see the Bills. Well, we already know the Bills. I want to see the Lions again too, because that just shows like, listen, we're here to stay. We're not just the one hit or miss team. You know what I mean? Yeah, so I'll love to see them.
Yeah.
For sure. Anything else you want to add, man, as far as your team, Baltimore or Lamar?
I'm confident that they'll make it to the, succeed throughout the playoffs, make it to the Super Bowl, and whomever their competitor is in the playoffs. The Super Bowl, it'll be interesting to see.
Yeah, I think their only challenge is the Eagles to me, or the Kansas City. Did they play the Eagles already? I believe so. And I think the Eagles won that game. Y'all let me know in the comments. I think they did play against each other already.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. So. But that's the end of our show, man. Episode 88, man. We appreciate you for stopping by, man. Just being a part of the show, man. It's an honor, man. From Florida, Baltimore Ravens fan, man. Anything you got to say to the fans, your city, anything like that?
I appreciate you all inviting me today. Happy holidays, everybody, and hope everybody begins 2025 in a prosperous and blessed, successful new year, and continue to be safe and do great things.
Yeah, man, you're welcome anytime, man. James, you want to add anything?
Yeah, thank you so much for coming on the show. You're definitely welcome anytime.
Okay.
And it was a pleasure meeting you today.
Thank you.
Yeah, man. As always, y'all, this is our last episode of the year, man, 2024. We're looking forward to 2025. We got so much for you guys in store. Almost at that 100 episode, and we're going to do a major thing for that one. But, man, appreciate you, man. Thank you so much and everything like that. I'm Jamar McKeel.
James Sturman.
And y'all just got served with J&J Sports, episode 88. Y'all have a great new year, and we'll see y'all in 2025. See you.
A little bit more in 2024.